The thing about Brady saying that football's easier now or dumbed down, I think he's crazy because kids are learning so much more earlier. Quarterbacks are going to quarterback coaches, receivers are going to receiver camps. I've been to some camps with NFL players and NFL coaches. You can never run the 46 zone. You can't run the single wing, the double wing, and all this other stuff. It's way more advanced now than it was back. And then Brady was complaining about the number changes and stuff. Remember that, Wiggy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First off, you should know who's eligible by position. And if a safety comes down, it's a different number than a linebacker. What difference does it make? There's a player there.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know if his complaint was as much. He wasn't complaining about the game being. Well, I guess he was complaining about the game being dumbed down. He was more talking about the rush to start a rookie and about the way. But his trajectory was different
right.
than Drake May's trajectory. Drake May was a number 3 pick. Tom Brady was a 7th round pick, who nobody thought would start, most likely. So
And I would tell Tom, back in that era, there was a guy that you were backing up. Guess what? He started and was thrown in there as a rookie, and Drew Bledsoe. So the days of not like sitting.
Well, you said earlier you think Tom Brady is turning into the old man yelling at clouds. The game was harder when I played it.
And I agree with him. The pro game is dumbed down. High school, I would say that game is more advanced.
Well, yes.
For
some coaches, it's very difficult
You
to
know what,
grasp.
Greg? You can let it fly for a second.
It takes a while. For some
second
coaches,
year, you always do better.
It takes a while to figure the high school game out.
No. Second year, you always do better.
Anyway,
You had a young team.
That was it.
Freshman quarterback.
And the refs were really against you.
Yeah, watch. They'll be good this year. Watch.
Yeah.
I mark my words, and I'll be helping out every now and then.
Wiggy will be like Jeff Rickard is with this show.
But the pro,
Wow, the offense looks great. Congrats, coach.
the pro game is dumbed down because the college game is dumbed down in the sense of like college teams don't huddle no more. Everything's done from the sideline. You just basically you look over there. There's no real and they're making decisions. The coaches are basically making decisions for you right up until the pre-snap and looking at coverages and that kind of thing. Whereas the game used to be in the huddle, looking for this, looking for that as far as the pro level. And that's what I think Tom's saying is that part of it is dumbed down.
But do you think they dumb it down because the quarterbacks, or it doesn't have to be position specific, guys coming out of college are unable to grasp the way it was?
No, because I think in college they want to do everything for the guys. So like in college, they basically they're saying, okay, after the play, go to the line of scrimmage. Everybody line up, and we'll call the formation. You line up here. Look at us. We're going to give you.
Okay, so doesn't Tom's comments, which we played earlier and the caller is referencing during they said it, where he says you don't have to start a rookie and maybe you shouldn't start a rookie his first year. Don't they make sense then if that's the way guys are coming out of college? With somebody doing everything for them?
But the game has changed, though, in the NFL where it's like, now you don't have as much time with these guys. We saw
That's the point, Wiggy. And not to disagree with my hero, but the way in which the NFL and the Players Association have negotiated the last couple CBAs is that the owners, instead of giving the players more money, have given them more time off. And that's really, from my perspective, what's most damaged the product offensively in the NFL, which is
like
not
no
enough
double sessions, no hitting till whatever, no pads till whatever.
I mean,
right?
Belichick, when he was talking with McAfee, spoke about Brady's desire to play in the preseason and Brady's quick ascension from the rookie until his 4th year because he practiced late. He was there early. He was throwing to everybody.
Right.
That stuff is all gone.
Well, that is what Gerard Mayo said yesterday about Drake May. One of the first guys in there, one of the last to leave, Curtis.
I mean, I think he should wear number 12.
I mean, we used to, and now I'm sounding like Brady, what we used to do. But we used to watch so much film. We had 2-a-day practices. Training camp was like 4 or 5 weeks.
Oh.
But that's what I'm saying. The game has changed. But that's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
So the game has changed.
But was the game better when you were playing it?
The game, the players were more. What's the word I'm looking for? They were more knowledgeable about the game of football and situational football.
Right. They were more meticulous in their details.
They knew, like, okay, be alert for this, be alert for that. What were we talking about, Courtney? You might have brought this up. And it was like last year, and it was in the Super Bowl when one of the guys go, oh, I didn't even know
the rule change.
Yeah, the rule changed.
Yeah.
He was like, oh,
for overtime.
We get the ball too?
Yeah.
So I think that's what Tom's saying. When you start to look at how the game is today, a lot of these guys, they're not as their football acumen is not what it used to be like because you practice more. You went through every scenario, every situation.
I mean, I will say I think the new kickoff rule is an example of dumbing the game down or making the game easier.
Well, that's just more of a protection thing than.
Do you like it, though?
I don't mind it. I think because you'll get more kickoff returns. Did you like?
How is that protecting players?
The collision.
The rate of a guy running down the field is really
the collision distance is what 5 yards versus.
Is that going to make a difference?
Oh hell yeah! I'll stand you 5 yards away from this wall. Run up against it.
I don't like violence.
Or versus start at the end of the hallway and run 30 yards down full speed and then hit the wall. So yeah, the collision distance is different. But I think that's what Tom is saying.
Yeah.
That these guys don't even know, like, the rules. They don't know the situations.
Okay. All right. Well, Tom Brady with interesting comments about what should be done in today's NFL with a rookie quarterback like the one that the New England Patriots have.
Yep.
And you can talk about that quarterback and that football team all day long here on Boston Sports Original WEEI.